Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panther offense going to work. And for years under center was number 1, Cam Newton. But he was battling early foot problems, not to mention a shoulder issue. So the reins turned over to this man, Kyle Allen out of Houston. All he did, first week he was in there, 4 touchdown passes in his season debut. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. After the sack on first down, Allen, Reuben Foster in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But someone came to play today.
No, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Ian Thomas got pressed into action early his rookie season as all-pro tight end Greg Olsen went down with an injury. Ended up with 36 catches, and they definitely see him as the future once Olsen decides to hang it up and maybe become a broadcaster.
And this will be taken at the 13. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin 1st down. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
And what a workhorse is Christian McCaffrey, the running back for the Carolina Panthers, who led his team in rushing and receiving yardage in 2018 and was also the team's leading scorer. How about this? Set an NFL record for catches for a running back with 107. So for an encore, he just wants to get his team back to the playoffs in 2019.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Now a run with Geis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field at 8:15 Eastern. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And now look at him go. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 35 on 2nd down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Allen, he gets it to Thomas. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Complete. It's a rookie from Ohio State, Terry McLaurin. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terry Poe marches in for the sack. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. This one completed to Jordan Reed. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson, and this one complete to Reed. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rear. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From midfield, here's Allen. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Now Jackson, complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Here's Love. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Geis alone in the backfield here. Second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown Washington. Jordan Reed. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second. Third quarter in Indy. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Allen now looks to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Allen going to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 1.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, Thomas has got it, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Panthers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Let's go. Get set.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
To try again after the sack. Allen, and Thomas has it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I got you, boy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, and open here is Hogan. He's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And 2 saw. X3. 218. Chop. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the slant. Head up.
Allen now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, bowls right over him. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action, a timeout here defensively. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run with Geis. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he finds McLaurin. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back to the ground game now with Geis. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes The other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Terry Poe. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Allen. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, that first win remains elusive. They drop to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.